Oof. Good morning. Gosh, it's good to be here. I missed you. Are you all right? All right. Yes, thank you very much indeed. And, oh, wow. Such enthusiasm. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you very much. Wow. Whoop. Okay, then. That was good. Yeah. Now, that's weird. I shouldn't be able to hear you, but I can. Now,
yeah, it should all be working.
Yeah. That's Martin Kelner, whose voice you can hear there, which you shouldn't be able to hear. I've muted him now. But you can. So I might as well get on with it before we get on with all the rest of the stuff in the show. Let's just have Martin Kelner's Kiths.
Martin Kelner's Kiths.
Hello.
Hello.
Dora, it's such a pleasure. You know, sometimes, Dora...
Yes, I do.
Yes. Yes,
Sometimes.
Sometimes, Dora...
Sometimes it's a pleasure.
Well, it's a pleasure for me too. But sometimes, Dora, your children ask you questions that it's very difficult to answer. And one of my kids said this week...
Surely they're beyond that by now, Martin.
We should really, shouldn't we? But one of them said, what does Sue Barker do for the rest of the year? Because she, you know, she glitters at Wimbledon.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, she looks beautiful at Wimbledon, and she's sitting there in sunshine for a couple of weeks at Wimbledon. What does she do the rest of the year? Now, I wasn't able to answer this, but I said I know someone who might be able to answer this, because I know you, Dora, have played doubles with Sue Barker.
Yeah.
So to speak, in a manner of
well,
speaking.
yes, I don't do mixed doubles because there's such a risk of infection.
There is, isn't there?
But I mean, the thing, she looks fantastic. She looks fantastic.
Beautiful.
And that's because ever since 2007, she has spent 49 weeks of the year in cold storage.
Right.
So there's a warehouse in Ruislip, and she gets packed up in a crate, shipped off, and put in a deep. And she's not frozen.
No.
But it's taken to 2-3 degrees, and her metabolism slows right the way down, like a toad.
Yeah.
And then the week before Wimbledon, she's brought out, and she sloughs off her old skin and eats it to get the nutrients back.
Yeah.
And there she is, radiant and new, with brand new skin.
Yes.
But she has a pet project away from broadcasting, because I don't know if you've noticed this, Martin, but a career in broadcasting is an increasingly precarious undertaking.
Very precarious.
But fortunately for Sue, she has business interests.
Ah, right. So, can I ask what these business interests are? Because
you can.
Yeah, you know her very well.
It's everything A1.
Everything A1.
If you ever get taken up the A1, everything you see on that road, practically, Sue Barker's had mucky fingers in.
Really?
Everything on the A1.
Everything.
There's not a burger, bap, banger, anything up there that Sue Barker hasn't been involved with.
Yeah.
You understand?
I do. It's remarkable.
Do you go up the A1?
I have been up the A1, lots of times. Letchworth, all those places.
What is it you see on the A1?
Well, off the A1, there's sort of like large roadhouse pubs. You know,
all of those.
Yeah.
All of them. No dogs.
No dogs.
No dogs allowed. Bizarrely, she's phobic.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. And it's sort of one of the used to, nominative, blah, 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 blah. Subaka, she must be really into dogs. I mean,
Nominative
really
determinism,
into
yeah.
dogs. She's actually phobic.
Right.
Now, I can't go into why, because certain people seem to be pretty litigious about the mildest of things, such as having their home filmed during a police raid.
Yes.
So I can't go into why she's phobic
Wow.
when
I
it comes
never
to
knew
dogs.
that.
But no pups. What else do you see when you get taken up the A1, Martin?
Well, you see a little chef.
No, you don't.
Don't you
No,
anymore?
no,
Have they
she's
gone?
very, very aggressive, hostile takeover, Subaka.
Right.
All of her Wimbledon money, snapped up the little, and she dumped it. She dumped the lot. That was what was heartbreaking. There was like a biffa bin just slopping full of the cherry pancake filling stuff, flies buzzing round. She didn't care. Just
Really?
binned the whole lot. Just because she wanted the it's like Monopoly to her.
Yes.
What
It
else
is.
do you see up
What
the
else
A1?
do I see up the
when you
A1?
get taken up the A1?
Well, I've been taken up the A1. I'm trying to think what I might see. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of roundabouts, you know.
Yeah. She sponsors a lot of those through shell companies. You know, be it like a florist or an estate agent. It's all her.
All her,
Shell
all
companies.
her, yeah.
What else do you see,
What else
Martin,
do I see when
when
I'm
you
taken
get
up the A1?
taken up the A1?
Let's see. Newark. You see Newark.
Yeah, she owns
when
all
you
of
get to-
Newark. She's mayor of Newark.
She's mayor of
She
Newark.
doesn't talk about it.
And you see, of course, Doncaster Racecourse. You can, you know, if you go right up.
She doesn't own that, but she owns the ride-on lawnmower of the guy who mows it.
Does she really?
What else do you see?
Well, when you get up to the top end of the A1,
Yeah.
you begin to see
Right there,
castles and things like Vanbrugh Castle, I think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, she
what's
owns
that
that.
other place?
She owns all of that.
There's the other place that's got a big
The other one.
bookshop, and I forgot. Annick, that's up the A1.
Well,
Berwick upon Tweed.
Yeah.
If you get up to the top.
any other kind of emporia
Emporia
that
up
you
the
see
A1.
when you get taken up the A1?
It's been a long time since I've been taken up the A1, to be honest.
Sorry to hear that.
So,
Never
so I
too
have to-
late.
I have to remember
I can tell you.
what I've seen when I've been taken up the A1.
What is the notorious emporium that you often find up and down the A1?
I don't know the A1.
You see, reach a certain age, you just don't see it anymore, do you?
No, maybe that's right. The A1.
Adult boutiques, Martin.
Adult
Adult
boutiques. Yeah.
boutiques.
You don't notice them anymore. I didn't know that they're more in the southern end of the A1, aren't they?
Down
adult
the
boutiques.
lower end.
Yeah, sort of.
I can tell you, if you
Watford.
ever go into one of every single item in any one of those shops has been personally, thoroughly tested by Subaka.
Really?
True fact, no lie.
True fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's really exciting is that she is hoping. She's hoping to open up the A2.
She's going to open up
She's
the
going to
A2 as
really
well.
open it up, Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, there's something a lot of people don't know about Subaka.
hopefully.
You know, and whether I can, you know, tell my kids all that.
Well, I don't think it's too late for them to have that conversation. What are they, like 40 or something now?
The eldest is 35.
I think you need to teach them about sex.
Yeah, you might be right.
Sex.
Although he
Say it
seems
like
to
that, though.
manage.
You have to say it like sex.
Yeah. Well,
You have to say, son, it's time you and I had a chat about sex.
yes, it is. It is. Well, I'm going to. Can I schedule that? If I.
Yeah, pencil it in.
I'm going to pencil it in.
Hard pencil, that one.
I'm going to pencil it in with my trusty HB. So I shall look forward to that, Dora.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for solving the dilemma.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. Been my pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Dora.
Now this is a folk song that's from yesteryear, and it isn't a song that you're likely to hear, apart from in dramas set in days of yore, when it's sung by folks who've never sung it before. And we're drinking fake wine and we're banging our cup, and we're waiting to see if Ed Sheeran shows up. But though we sing like it's the oldest song we know, it was Tuesday we learned it in a rehearsal studio. In a right slip it was in a rehearsal studio. That's right, that's right. I know for it was Aggie, I am. All right.
Good times. Something I do with the live stream of this, which I don't know if you've checked out yet. It's youtube.com/nottodaypod, and if you smash that bell, it will tell you when I've gone live. And what's fun is that I start the live stream like 10 minutes before I actually start the show. And I sort of enjoy being a little sort of DJ, a Sats DJ with my own tunes. And I played some great tunes this morning, only to discover that there'd been a glitch with the sound thing and nobody had heard any of them. So I'll try and do it another time. But it's not going to be for a while because I've got to. I'm going to be doing it remotely on Monday. I don't know how. Haven't figured that out yet. It could be a bit of a hot mess next week, but bear with. It could be a hot mess on Friday too. And I'm conscious that we got Davey, and I've got some great news about Davey. Not just that he's Emmy Award nominated. Oh my God. But there's a chance. Fingers crossed. I might have managed to get him onto Radio 4 Extra in Comedy Club. I think it's the week after next. Doing bits like we do on this podcast. I hope. I don't know. It depends on timings and all the rest of it. So, nothing's guaranteed. But if it happens, I will let you know. Also, there's my summer watch stuff, which I'm quite happy about. The question is, watching the live feed, will the cow tread on the frog? Davey, I know, we owe patrons a bonus podcast. And we've got to do another podcast on Friday and another bonus podcast. And it's all good. It's all ready to go. We're just dealing with timings. Davey is tonight camping alone to record some bird song. If that doesn't scream midlife crisis. No, it's he's doing it for work. He's working on a David Attenborough show. And there's a bit, and it's like not very far from where he lives. And he was like, oh, well, I could just go and record the sound effects. But I think it's a nighttime bit. I don't know. Anyway, he's going to go and record genuine Atmos from the actual location where they filmed, which is pretty cool, I think. He's probably going to discover there's like a nearby airport or, I don't know, jackhammer testing facility and it won't work. But you never know. Anyway, all that talk of bonus podcasts and Patreons and stuff, it's patreon.com/nottodaypod if you'd like to support the podcast. And huge thanks and welcome to new patrons. I will deal with your benefits. But something I've been a little remiss with is thanking patrons properly with a proper Patreon shout out to say a special thank you because you guys make this what it is. And so here's the roll call of the names, the honor call, roll call thing of the, and what with Sue Barker chat, I figured this was entirely where we needed to go with it. Well, here's the order of play in today's Wimbledon Patreon semi-final, something, whatever, doesn't really matter. In court number 4, Chris, Christian, Corin, Diggory, Lee, Lindsay, and Natasha, Neil will all play each other. Then, in court number 3, Alex, Barney, Charlotte, Claire, Daniel, Darren, Dave, David, Alt, David, James, Duncan, Emily, Fiona, Gemma, Gordon, and Julian, Catherine, Madeline, and Melissa, and Mick, Una, Richard, all right.
Everybody's getting jazzy with the theme tune.
And Richard, Rick, Ricky, and Robert, RW, and Stuart will play each other. In court number 2, Alice, Bob, Bruce, Kat, Christopher, Claire, Dan, Duncan, Greg, Jem, Joel, John, Kim, Malk, Neil Green, Nick, Pablo, Pat, Sam, Steph will play each other. But in court number 1, David Brazel, David Popey, Jane, Owen, Pat, Hannah, and Ruby. And in centre court, all the action will be between Julie, Matt, and Natasha. But that's their business. It's nothing to do with me. It's looking pretty wet out there, so we'll just stare at this bush for 3 hours. Thanks, patrons. You made this all possible. There you go. That was me, 8 o'clock this morning, with the trumpet and the trombone, having fun wrecking a seminal tune. I love the drumming on that. You can sort of see, I can see the guy turning the sheet music and doing all those insane riffs. Now, we've had sort of a bit of a Jinglegate. Martin says, "Hi Jake, I was annoyed to miss another show and given Jinglegate with Mick." Yes, Mick Wright is demanding a jingle. He said, "I knocked this together in case you ever need a backup or you've got spare space in your computer's recycle bin. Failing that, kept me amused for a few minutes. Best wishes, Martin." He's done a Mick Wright jingle. Here it is.
Mick Wright.
Now, here's the thing. I love that, but I'm not sure if my ego can allow that because I've actually got round to doing a Mick Wright jingle. He wanted Klezmer. Do you want a little sneak preview? Here's a little sneak preview. It sort of needs remixing, but I don't know if I'm going to get to it on Monday, if I'm honest.
Every day the papers pump out endless streams of hate. The fifth column's propaganda they will propagate. But who can penetrate the ramparts of the fourth estate? Mick Wright, a.k.a. Broke a Bottle Boy. Mick Wright, a.k.a. Broke a Bottle Boy.
There you go. Little sneak preview for you. Right, we're out of here. I gotta go do mad stuff. Thank you very much indeed for being here. Special thanks to the patrons. It really does make all the difference to my wretched existence when you support this podcast. It's patreon.com/nottodaypod. I will be here on Friday somehow. Sort of a bit cryptic, isn't it? I'm happy with that. Have a good day. Take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
This has been a Swanburst Media production.